Hello, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about something that's a common question, especially this time of the year because for us, we're in winter. This is the time where stuff starts to take off and people start to ask questions. But the number one question they ask is, how do I know if my fireplace is working correctly? Because you can look at a fireplace and it looks perfectly fine unless you have an educated eye. And today I teach you how to have that educated eye. Now, all my chimney friends, and I know a lot of you listen, they're going to claim, they're going to say, and this is absolutely true, you have to have the camera system that looks up your chimney and looks around to really know what's going on. And they're absolutely correct. But what can a homeowner do to look at it and go, something ain't right? The number one thing I would say is, look, if you see smoke staining, it's usually right above your fireplace, usually kind of in a triangle, but any kind of smoke staining at all, that's your first sign that something may be wrong. Meaning all the smoke is not going to the outside. Some of it's leaking out the front. And I know what the homeowner, is saying right now. Oh, we just forgot to open the damper once. So-and-so put in too much wood. The wood was wet that day. I know all those excuses. Every single time we do an inspection that has smoke stains up the front, there's always issues. Always. So rarely do you get, especially a thick smoke stain, from just a one-time oops. So if you have those smoke stains, it's time to have the inspection done. I would always say it before every season anyways, but it's one of the signs. Other signs. If you look, the brick in the fireplace, if you see cracked, if you see holes, if bricks are moving, whatever type of fireplace you have, if you see that inside the fireplace, something is wrong. And it's not simple like, oh, well, it's just a maintenance issue. Usually that means there's water leaking in or something is going on. It can also be with certain types of fireplaces, the panels break, but just as bad. So if you see those bricks moving around, if you see anything going on, it's time to have it looked at, because by the time it gets to that point, sometimes it means you've had problems for a long time that are now presenting themselves. Other things, when you're in there looking at that fire brick, look up. There's a kind of a gap that goes all the way around across the top and down the two sides. We call it the facing gap. If that is open, that is bad. We've seen it where that's open, and inside of that, you look up and there's soot everywhere, meaning it's not spilling out the front, it's spilling right into that gap, into the chimney, to the chase. It's that soot and smoke is going places it should not be. So that's another one. That's number 3. Number 4, if around your fireplace where you sit, the hearth area, and it can be raised, it can be flat, if there's a white powder on it, that means you have a water leak somewhere. What that white powder is efflorescence. And I always say that wrong, but I think I got it right this time. You guys can let me know. But efflorescence is when the water leaks through the system, it's kind of running through bricks, and it filters out all the minerals out of the water. And that's what's left over. So if you see that white stuff, and I know you guys, clean it off. And guess what? It looks good for a little while, and then it comes right back. And that's because that's a symptom of a problem. The problem is a water leak, and it's from the outside somewhere. It could be mortar on brick. It could be the crown or the chase top at the top. It could be a cap. It could be a lot of different things. But if you have that white powder, something is wrong. I think that's 4 or 5. I can't remember. But it's a list. Other things. If you have animals every year, something's wrong. Right now, we've had raccoons recently when customers. We've had chimney swifts. We've had all kinds of squirrels. But if you get animals every year, something's wrong. So that's 5. I'm going to leave it at that 5. There's more than that. But those are the 5 ones that homeowners can see from the inside of the house that tells you something's off. Something's not right. Let me give you a bonus 6. If while you're burning the fireplace, you smell smoke in your house, something's wrong. That's not normal. And I have customers who like it. But if you smell smoke in your house, something is off. Something is wrong. It is not working correctly. So it's not just a one-time thing. You need to get it looked at and fixed. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, or if you have ideas on more things that a homeowner could see from the inside of their house that says this fireplace is something's going on, let me know. If you don't like mine, let me know too. So that's it for today. Please like it, share it. We want to help as many people as possible. And I